This is the besotted pride of West London podcast, and we're coming to you live and direct from Kenilworth Road, Luton, where Brentford have not only beaten Luton, they've smashed them off the park. Luton 0, Brentford 5.
1.
Oh yeah, they got a goal. I forgot that right at the end. Luton 1, Brentford 5. And what a result for the Bees. It was never in doubt, as you know, but at the end of the day, we had to go through the motions. We had to lose a few games, we had to draw a few games, and we had to win a few games. And the games that we won were the games that mattered. Sheffield United, we dispatched them. See you later, Sheffield United. And then Luton came, and we smashed them off the park. They were hoping they might get a point. They might hope they'd get 3 points. But absolutely no chance today. Brentford were dominant from the first minute to the 90th minute. We smashed them absolutely, and we are starting to look like the team that we were before. Norgard came back on a little bit towards the end of the match. Pinnock scored a goal. We realised how much we missed him in the middle of the pitch. He was just brilliant. Irregularly setting up, picking up the ball, attacking. Trust me, Sharda came on, scored a goal. Thomas Frank's come over here, and he's now coming over, and all the players, look at him. There you go. There he goes away with the Regulons away. Over there. Ayers on the way. Away with the eye. Yes, and away. Wait. You're loving it. You can see you know what's going on here. Thomas Frank's here, clapping the fans. There you go. Sharda's loving it. Brian and Bumo's loving it. Thomas is put his hand on his chest, and we're all loving it here. This is a proper old school away game. I know a lot of fans weren't able to make it, but I have to say, 1,000 fans here in the away end. It was tight, it was noisy. We had the old school songs, we had the new school songs. People were singing from the start to the end. Keane Lewis Potter, absolutely potty for it, you know what I'm saying? Giving the punch. Everyone, all the players coming over and punching to the Bees, to the Brentford fans here. Brentford fans are loving it. Honestly, I'm going to have to say, sometimes you get 2,000 and 3,000 fans at away games. It's not the same as it is here. We've got 1,000 fans here, and the atmosphere was brilliant because everyone was properly up for it. They're properly up for it. Right, there's no selling of your tickets to the opposition fans, which has happened when you go to Liverpool and there's 1,500 Liverpool fans in your away end. Not here, mate. You can hear it. You can hear the fans in the background. Bees, Barmy Army. Loving it. Loving this, actually. Brilliant away day. I don't normally love coming to Luton, but this has been absolutely teething, tremendous. And it's I'm going to have to say it, the Brentford players here, it's like they've won the FA Cup at the moment now. They are loving the support. They're loving the vibes. They know that we love them, and we are feeling this, and we're going to go and have a right good old laugh after this. Tell you something, what an absolutely brilliant game, wasn't it?
It's an absolute blinder. I'm over the moon.
Just talk to me about that game. Were you nervous before this game?
I was quite nervous because I thought Luton were going to really fight for survival, but we showed them what we're made of. Love it.
Weiser's on fire. He was on fire today, wasn't it, Weiser?
Weiser, 100%. Banging. Amazing. What an amazing hat-trick. I love him.
You bees. What a match. What a game. Talk to me about this game. Listen. Just talk to me, beginning to the end. It was just brilliant, wasn't it?
Brilliant, never in doubt. Never ever doubted we had any chance of going down for the last 4 or 5 games. We've started to turn in some decent performances, getting players back, playing our really strong football. We're looking good for next season, for sure.
We're looking good, and you can hear. This is the fans here. One Matthew Benham they're singing, which is our owner. If you don't know, you need to know. One Matthew Benham. He's the originator. He had the vision from back in the day, and he's come out here, and he knew that we ain't going nowhere this season. He knew that we were going to win. There you go. Yeah, there we go. Tops are being thrown into the crowd. There's all sorts of Keane Lewis Potter. He's loving this as well. You know what I'm saying? He scored a goal today, and he's thinking, I have arrived. You know what I'm saying? all the Brentford team. Everyone's arrived. I've got to say, Ali Malali's in the house here.
Yes.
Listen, it was never in doubt. It was never in doubt. It was never in doubt. I'm saying this to you. It was never in doubt, was it?
Well, Laney was never in doubt. I was in doubt, but I wasn't in doubt. We were fantastic at 5-1, flat as Luton. To be fair, it could have been 10. I thought we were brilliant today. We went at it. We were at it the whole way through. We never stopped going for it. I think we were just magnificent. It was a real shame about losing a clean sheet in such a sloppy way, but you know, Wisa
on fire.
I felt a little bit sorry.
He's on fire. He's on fire.
He was. I felt a little bit sorry for him when he got taken off, but yeah, you can't have everything. And I just thought we were great from front to back, generally, all over the pitch. And what surprised me, Bill, was we made a right racket. Luton, for them, they would have seen this as a winnable game coming in. You never heard their fans. Where were they?
Scared.
Well, obviously.
Scared.
You know, your team's in the bottom three. You get a winnable game. You're right behind them from the start. You never heard them. Not once. And I think if you're a Luton player, you're really disappointed by the support you did today. If you're a Brentford player, you got fantastic support today, and they bloody well deserved it. It was so brilliant. And I can't even tell you who my player of the match was because they were all fantastic.
All absolutely brilliant. But I'm going to say it as well, and this is not about... It's all about... It's a long season.
Yes.
You mustn't get fixated on one or two games.
No.
And you can see, because you can be shit one game and brilliant the next game.
Yeah.
But you have to have faith in the team.
Yeah.
And you can see you've got some great players out there. And when they play, we play very well.
And what a difference it makes when we have got the majority of our best players on the pitch, which we've not had.
Pinnock was great today, wasn't he?
Yeah. Pinnock was great. Ryan was great. Whistle was great. Everybody was fucking great. Like I said, I felt sorry for Flecker losing the clean sheet through no fault of his own. But you know, the result is fantastic. Great for our goal difference, and I'm calling it now. We are staying up.
Oh my God! Oh, Ali Malali's done a complete and utter U-turn. The Ali Malali U-turn. We are actually staying up. Yeah, there you go. So Ali, is there going to be a presentation of the £100
Yes.
over to Laney?
Yes.
When? End of season podcast. End of season podcast.
No, 2083 or whatever it is, we win the Champions
Ah,
League.
there we go. So there's somebody that doesn't honour her bets. Doesn't honour her bets. I know. He should have played for Luton. They would have all played for Luton. Ah, what a game.
Oh yes. Very good. Yeah, I mean, very disciplined performance. I thought they came with a game plan and executed it perfectly. And to be honest, we look different class to them. We're getting players back, and it shows you know, just when you get people like Ethan Pinnock back, Christian Norgard, you know, it makes a big difference, and that's what we've been missing. We must make sure that we don't suffer like that next season with the injuries, but obviously we're safe now, and it's a great feeling, and I shall definitely be having a glass of wine tonight.
Listen, glass of wine, glass of beer,
Wine,
listen,
not
whatever.
lime.
Listen, you can do a cup of tea, whatever you need. You know, you don't have to drink alcohol. You just do whatever you feel that you need to feel happy, and maybe have a bit of chocolate or whatever like that as well. You know what I'm saying? But today, it wasn't like one of them like lucky, oh yeah, there you go. It literally was from the beginning to the end. We came at them and they were in trouble. And to be quite honest with you, there was a stage in that game where we were like maybe, 15, 20 minutes in, we were thinking, how come we're not like 4-0 up?
I think the mentality was absolutely spot on today, and they, you know, you can when you play football and you've got pressure on you, it's not the same as playing football when the pressure's eased off you a little bit. They can make passes without sort of fear of being sort of slated by teammates or by fans, which to be fair hasn't happened much this season. Every game they put 110% in. That's all most Brentford fans want. But today you saw the confidence coming back. Brighton and Waymo, for me, it's a class act. Really class performance. Didn't score, but you know, he just gives sides so many headaches and things to think about. Kevin Schade, and finally seeing people like KLP coming back, and you know, this
he looked properly up for it, didn't he?
Yeah. I mean, he's had an up and down start, but he's had a season now. Next season's his season. Same with Nathan Collins. I mean, I thought he looked very assured today as well. But obviously that helps having someone like Ethan Pinnock next to you at the back. You know, and just all round a very disciplined, professional performance. I don't think you could ask for any more. Apart, and you know what I'm going to say, apart from letting a sloppy goal in at the end there. But and Mark Flecken looked pretty pissed off about it. and they'll look at that, I'm sure. But it doesn't really matter in the great scheme of things. Fantastic win, great day out, great support, and I don't know what else to say really.
UBs. What a game! What a result! Well, listen, we talked about this in the car beforehand. We even had breakfast around your house, very early. It's an early start, 9 o'clock at your house, having a bit of brekkie, so it gave us plenty of time to pontificate. We pontificated loads in the pub and everything like that, and then we came here and then we just smashed them off the park. I mean, all that pontification was not required, was it?
Well, I don't know, because what did I say to you? I said I felt that we had a big result in us. I felt this season, there was always one game in the season where we were going to tonk a team, and I felt today was going to be...
Team tonking.
Oh, Dave, 4-5-0, and it's just a shame we let that goal in at the end, but that's a 5-0 performance. I have no doubt. We had no pressure on us here today. Injuries coming back. We came off a win. Everything was aligning for us, and the lads stepped up. I can't think of any player out there today that didn't perform. Everyone stepped up. It's a physical game. Luton aren't a bad side. I think they had more possession. They played it around. Physical team, not dirty team, physical, and our lads stepped up to that. But you can see the quality, the difference between the two teams. Fantastic performance. I think that we could have beaten anybody today. We happen to be playing Luton, but if we were playing Forest, Man United, Spurs, I think we could have beaten any team today. And I think we're going to Everton game full of confidence. UBs.
Translate from
that. What a terrible game, mate.
Shocking,
it was
honestly.
absolutely. There's no action. It was just boring.
Really boring.
The opposition didn't come at us. We didn't go at them. It was. Actually, no, sarcasm just doesn't work on podcasts, does it at all?
No, not really.
So we need to actually tell the picture. What an electrifying match that was, eh?
Yeah, it was absolutely fantastic. Exactly what we needed, and just so happy for the bees.
Did you feel almost like there's an injection? It was like an injection boost, right? After Sheffield United, and we did what we did against Sheffield United. We just need. You feel there's a little bit of nerves against Sheffield United because we felt we can't lose against them. We're at home. And they're pretty rubbish. So, with all due respect, they're pretty rubbish. So we needed to get results. So we're a little bit of nerves, and boom, we got the goal. And we thought, woohoo, we've won that. But here we thought, tell you something, now we can actually release the demons. And we just went at this lot, didn't we?
Absolutely, completely went for it. It was just fantastic to see. And that third, fourth goal, right at the back of each other, was just electric. Just so pleased for everyone.
And also, I'm going to say this as well. The away end was buzzing today, wasn't it?
Yeah, right from the start as well. We were just on it full stop. It was just amazing.
I mean, there was only 1,000 fans there. I mean, are you proposing that we should maybe restrict our allocation for every game because there's more vibes?
Oh, I wouldn't like to say that.
Oh, I'm not putting words in your mouth, am I?
No, not at all.
I'm saying that. Sorry.
Fair enough.
Yeah. But it was still. I mean, not for every game, but I said to you this, and I can now see that Bournemouth could actually be a bit of a laugh as well with its restricted allocation.
Yeah, it just changes the kind of whole
dynamic
of it, for sure. So just another game to look forward to.
So listen, I'm just going to talk Ethan Pinnock back. How happy were you when you saw him?
Oh, 100%. He's absolutely up there with one of my favourite players. So to see him start today, and I just love watching him. It's just incredible.
And those goals just raining in. I mean, at what stage? Because you must have been nervous coming into this game.
Yeah, I think like all of us, just the last few games, it just felt like on tender hooks all the time. So just to kind of come right into it, enjoy it, and just lap it up, and all the goals and all the great play. So fantastic.
UBs. There we go.
I think they're here.
What a game. What a game. We smashed them out of the park, didn't we?
Yeah, we were pretty good. I mean, in fairness, look, it's 5-1. All right, it's 5-1. Brentford fans were on fire. What an atmosphere. We were just in fairness, football in the library, but we were loud. We were loud.
But it's good. I mean, listen, I'm going to say, we came here in 2005, and I remember, and that was one of the most buzzing games I've been to because they were on, today they weren't on fire. But in that game in 2005, they were on fire. Because Martin Allen wound them up, going around the pitch and wringing his neck and just got them on fire. But we were on fire, so you had two ends. The whole of the ground was on fire, and you get a little 10,000 stadium on fire like that. It's wicked. It's better than going to Anfield and Man City and all these foolish places that everyone keeps going on about. Nonsense, mate. You come here and this place is on fire. It is wicked. And today it was just our end that was on it.
It was our end that was on fire. And you know what? Going back to what you're just saying about the big club, but you know what? Some of the best away games this season have been
rubbish.
Well, no, some of the best away games have been like your Sheffield United, your Burnleys, and your Lutons.
The ones we lost.
I probably drunk and forgot about them. But we just good. But you know what? Yeah, we look solid. I mean, Brian today, he was on it. Absolutely on it. Whistler was on it. You know. Just there was some serious, serious performances.
KLP on it.
Yeah. The whole team, honestly, it was a great team performance. And the thing is, like, you look and you think, oh yeah, like, you know, we're sitting there and we're singing, you know, we are staying up. And you think that there's some performances this season that you think, wow, you know what, if we'd like played like that, you know, against other teams, like if we'd beaten your Sheffield United and Birmingham, other people like that, we'd be in a different position. But injuries
doesn't matter because what it does is set us up. It's set us up, and our season is like ending nicely.
No, exactly, yeah.
It would be boring. If we were like mid-table, it'd be boring, but we've had a bit of fun.
No, exactly. We've had a bit of fun. It's all good. I'm just, you know what, forget about whoever we're playing next week. I don't even want to talk about them. But bring on
the Everton. Yeah,
I've got no time for them. They need to go.
Well, apparently it's the what's it called? It's not El Chitio derby. You know what I'm saying?
Everton need to go. They've outstayed their welcome. They need to disappear. Yeah. Right? It's all about May the 4th be with you.
That's right.
Fulham.
Even my Nottingham Forest mate has named the derby El Corruptico. So next week, Everton versus Nottingham Forest, El Corruptico derby. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what? Today I'm just buzzing. You know what? 5-1, great performance. We look good. We look good, and the team and who we had on the bench is what we need to take us forward. Nobody else.
Easy life.
Easy life.
It's not an easy life. I know it's not an easy life. I've got bees in the house. Listen, I've got Dan the Man. This is Dan the Man in the house.
Hello.
It's not an easy life, but it was a pretty easy life for this lot down there today, wasn't it?
I think that's a very good complete performance. We were really good. No real complaints. Everyone looked really good. Dan's guard looked really good. Potter looked good. Apart from the little fluff at the end for the goal. A really good game, and it's good to see the confidence now is starting to flow. We're as a unit, as a team, we're playing really well. We're hitting form now at the business end of the season, and those horrible games we've had, this is now making up for it.
It's making up for it. I mean, listen. I've said what I've had to do. I said the same at the beginning of the game. Yeah, hold on a second. Let me just step in here. Listen, that game was one hell of a game, wasn't it?
It was, yes. I think Brentford outplayed them, and they outplayed them for 95 minutes.
95 minutes, and the rest as well. Yeah. And listen, Luton. Listen, it's interesting because beforehand I was like, Luton must go. But then today, I'm like, actually, I want Luton to stay because we've had a good day. The fans are kind of like us. The atmosphere in the stadium today was better vibes than Man United and lots of other places. And I'm just thinking, actually, I'd much rather come here than lots of other places as well. So in a kind of strange way, yes, I wanted to win. Yeah. But I now want Luton to win every single one of their games so they can stay up.
Yeah. So, and I think we took our goals well. We could have had a few more chances, but 5 away from home, who's going to balk at that?
That's right. No one's going to balk at that. But listen,
and we created, up until the 4th goal, because the commentator never told me after that, up till the 4th goal, 14 efforts, 7 on target.
That's right, exactly. So the Bees absolutely dominant in that game as well.
Absolutely.
So what a game. The Bees are staying up?
Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
never in doubt. It's never in doubt.
Never in doubt, and you know it's never in doubt as well. Okay, safe trip home as well, which is all good. Yeah, so we got the character, and like I said to you, that's the wonder of the scheme as well. We've got, our fans, Brentford fans, blind Brentford fans as well, was at the game, checking out that game as well, and he knows exactly what was going on. He knows exactly what we need as well, and he felt and he saw, he saw and he felt the vibes of what was going on in that game as well, and he was be able to tell the fans straight after the game. I'll tell you something, I'm buzzing. We're going back to the Luton Bar after this. I'm not sure how this is going to go down, particularly because we're going to a Luton Bar literally in the middle of the town centre. It's got a few characters in there, nice characters. We were chatting to them before, but they've definitely been around the blocks, let's say, you know what I'm saying, which is all good. We got, listen, we can chat to Mick Liner in the house, Clean Bee's in the house, Clean Bee, listen, 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 just talk to me about that, because that was a result.
Not bad, Bill, was it?
Listen.
I was very happy.
Yeah.
What can you say? I'm stunned, mate, absolutely stunned.
But why are you stunned? Were you nervous about us?
No.
No?
No, I wasn't nervous about it. I thought we'd win.
Yeah, but were you nervous about our predicament, about our relegation?
No.
No. So you've been around the blocks, haven't you? You've seen it.
You've seen us relegated to League 2, Division 4, whatever it is.
Division 4. Let's call it. Just make it very clear to people. The 4th tier.
The 4th tier.
That's right.
And that was shit, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
People come to me and say, "Oh, Brentford might go down this year."
Oh,
we've been there, done it, but we're not going down.
Yeah.
I love it. People give me stick.
Yeah.
Bill, you know what it is? It's good that they're brilliant today. Everyone was good. That flattered Luton.
Yeah.
I was gutted that we let the goal in at the end.
A lot of people were. Jim Lebeck was very gutted. But hey.
They flattered them. We were superb. Everyone was good today.
Yeah.
I can't think of anyone who had a bad game. I thought it was excellent.
It's good.
Delighted. Bill.
Delighted.
Absolutely delighted.
And just question: Have you had a bath? You clean,
always
Mick?
Clean, mate.
Clean Mick. He's
Shout
always
out before I
clean.
came out this morning.
Exactly.
As always.
Always clean.
Out the beach.
Clean Mick is in the house there as well. He's possibly the cleanest Brentford fan that I've ever known. We're walking down the alleyway as well. If you go onto Brentford Twitter as well, you'll see some of the celebrations. We've got the final goal, if they don't take it down as well, that the final goal that was scored as well. So you'll see all sorts of malarkey up there as well, the celebrations. You'll see the Brentford fans being very happy indeed. You won't see Clean Mick because he's possibly the cleanest Brentford fan that has ever been. If you listen to the podcast, if you listen for years, you'll know all about Clean Mick. He was on one of our earliest podcasts and he was clean. I mean, he had baths all the time, and which is all good. Listen, what a result, eh?
Bill, what a fantastic result. You're exactly right. Great performance from start to finish. We bossed the game. I actually didn't know what was happening to them because we came straight away. As soon as that whistle went, we was on them. We were creating chances. How we weren't like 4-5-0 up in the first 20 minutes is beyond me. Crossbar, off the line twice. Every player put a shift in there. And we took it into the second half. I must admit I was a bit surprised at Luton. They were a bit quiet, and not just because
scared.
You consider that they're down near the bottom. They're fighting for their lives, and you think to yourself, well, they got to be up for it.
But they saw that they had the mighty bees in front of them, didn't they?
Yeah, there is that. But come on, they got to put a little bit of a fight up. But I think we just passed them to pieces, to be honest. And our desire, and the fact that we had a strong bench, some good players coming off, Norgard coming on, Pennick getting his goal, brilliant. And everyone put a shift in. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Everyone absolutely put a shift in. Listen, I'm because we're in Luton. I've got no idea where we're going. Are we down there? Are we this way? Which way is going to go? There's so. This way. More bees in the house. We're walking back actually to the boozer that we went to. We've been to quite a few today. Did a bit of Harpenden action, which was nice. It was good. Saw some bees in Harpenden earlier on. Then we shot in. Met some of our Luton mates in this bar. Right in the middle of Luton, actually. For me, I've been to loads of Luton places and it's like, no. But this place was actually all right. There's a few characters in there, which is all good. But you know me, I like mixing with characters, a lot of opposition characters, chatting about the game and everything like that, which is all good. And we're going to go back there after the game, hopefully. I'm sure that everything will be fine because they were perfectly friendly before the match, which is all good. But talking about that match, what a match, eh?
Not a bad match at all. Could have been a little bit more clinical at times, but I'm never going to complain about a 5-1 win. After last week, I thought we're all but safe, and now this week, I'm pretty happy that we're as safe as can be. So yeah, what a result! First away day in a while, and not a bad one to be a part of at all.
No, first away day, and it was a good laugh away day. And again, you spoke to me before about Luton. And I'm like, I wasn't even sure. And to be honest with you, if we weren't in the predicament that we're at the moment now, I actually probably wouldn't have come to Luton because I was a little bit like, I'm not sure about Luton as an away day. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it's just kind of whatever. But I believe it's all about the scenario. But also, it really did help that there was something impacting on this game. And the atmosphere, like I said to you beforehand, was absolutely wicked inside the stadium. I would have actually liked the Luton fans to have sung a little bit more and just given it so you had that total thing. But at the end of the day, it was great in the Brentford end, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, I agree. I was hoping for a bit more from the Luton fans. I thought they were a bit quiet. I was expecting them to be a bit rowdy, but unfortunately not. But I can't complain too much. Meant that we got the victory. Can't complain too much.
Can't complain at all. But listen, we're inside here. We're just going to we're going to chat to a few more characters in a bit. Just check in a minute. We just go down to the booze, which is all good. Come on, you beast. Listen, we've got Luton fans in the house. First thing we say, we come here in respect. We come here in peace. Listen, we've seen the game together. As we know, if you listen to the podcast, we go home and away. If we lose a game, we still come in the pub, have a drink afterwards. We talk with the opposition fans because that's what we do. Because at the end of the day, being a Brentford fan, you know about losing as much as you know about winning. And being a Brentford fan for years, when we were in the 3rd and the 4th division, basically we lost more than we won. So this game here today says, listen, Luton, right? It's one of those games that it didn't quite go according to plan, did it?
According to plan, fuck me, when the tits up. It went tits up, as we say.
And why was that? Tell us why. Because the thing is that we were a bit nervous coming down here today.
Yeah, all London boys are nervous coming down to Luton because we used to turn them over. You know what I mean?
and why exactly is that? Tell us why we'd be nervous.
Because we are Luton Town. We're famous. Yeah. No, we were poor today, mate. Rubbish. I went to the Brentford game and you battered us there and all. So you're a good side. Very good side. You've got some good players. 3 big centre halves. No, we could cope with you today. Quick on the break. Yeah, good side.
I want to talk to you about Nottingham Forest, right? Because there's been a lot of cheating going on in Nottingham Forest, right? And for sides like us, I'm just saying, right. All right, okay. That's right. Listen. We're talking about the game today. We're saying that we want Luton to win every single game now today.
Of course you do. Of course you do. It'll be easier for you next season. I tell you what, you were quality today.
No. I appreciate that.
You were quality.
I appreciate that again. We've had. Listen, as you know, teams have good games and bad games. So we've seen you. You played Liverpool. You should have beaten Liverpool here, right? And then it didn't quite go to plan because you know what I'm saying. But you played wicked. Then the following week it doesn't go according to plan because with us, maybe it might be down to strength of depth. So you haven't got the players when they get injured to come in.
No. You were just quality today. You're quality. On the break, you're brilliant. I tell you what, all season, this is the first time we've been outplayed. And we played Liverpool, played Man City, we played Arsenal. Today we were outplayed from start to finish. And I can't take that away from you. You were quality today.
Okay.
Quality.
For Luton, obviously, you've still got games left to go. Right, you got that result today. It's the Il Chitio derby tomorrow, or what they call it, Il Corruptico derby tomorrow. Everton versus Nottingham Forest. Okay, so one of them is going to lose probably. It might be a draw, might be quite good for you as well. So there's still a chance for Luton here, isn't
I think we're relegated today. I think, but you were quality today. I can't take it away. I thought that I can't even pronounce the guy's name. Mbaba, yeah, quality. Visa was quality. Yeah, and Pinnock totally unmarked with that corner. I don't know what happened there, but once the 3rd goal went in, before the 4th goal went in, you looked like fucking Brazil. We were just taken apart. You were good today, and we were. But a few years ago, when we managed to stay up under Nathan Jones, we lost a game at home to Reading 5-0. And we thought, that's it, it's over, we're down. And then we won, and then we turned it around. So we could turn it around again. But hats off to Brentford today. They were superb. Can't take it away from them.
Yeah, listen, look at your hospitality. We're in here at Luton pub here today as well. We come here in peace, like I said to you. We're having a drink with you.
It's football, mate.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Peace, coming in peace. Yeah, we're football teams, aren't we? We're football fans. No.
But there's some fans that come in and they'll take the piss, but we don't come and take the piss.
I know, but God, I hate you at the minute, but hats off to Brentford. I like Brentford. They're a good side. They are what we are. Fucking a small team in a what do they say? A small fish in a big pond.
A little fish in a big pond. Yeah, which is all good.
But you were quality today, and I can't take that away from you. And over the 2 games, you've beat us 8-2 on aggregate. Freaking hell. But no, you were quality.
I'm going to say you good luck for the rest of the season, yeah?
And you.
Nice one, mate.
Cheers, mate.
Got Luton fans in the house here as well. Listen, it didn't quite go to plan for you today, but listen, you've still got a bit of hope, haven't you? Or have you?
Well, we've got to just grind them out again, haven't we? As we all say. Every game's a cup final, isn't it? So,
we were talking today. We were talking off off microphone as well. And we're talking about Brentford, we're talking about Luton now. We're quite similar as teams. You know, yeah, we've come from sort of a similar position to you. We come from lower leagues. We kind of, and this whole Premier League thing is a little bit weird. Listen, okay, we'll take it, but it is very different. You know, it's very different. The teams that you play, the atmosphere at games, everything like that. And people coming down to Luton in general, have you noticed like the teams and the opposition, they kind of like are a little bit nervous coming down here? Am I correct?
You are correct, yeah. Purely because Luton's a hard place to come to. It's a small ground, it's compact, the supporters are a breath away from you. And I think it puts people off, and it's just the atmosphere, especially if you come down to Luton on a Tuesday night. There's no better atmosphere at all in the whole country. You could have your Tottenhams, you could have your West Hams and Man City, but Luton Town on a Tuesday night, there's nothing to beat it.
And I mean, today I'm going to say to you, it didn't go according to plan, right? You know, just to say that Brentford came down here. I mean, the Bees. I mean, we've not had a great season, but it's almost like today everything sort of seemed to click for us.
Yeah, we'll see. But at the end of the day as well, I mean, we're on a bare bones. We had 4 youth team players on the bench. We've got injuries. We've got this and that and the other. So we're just grinding it out. And every game's a cup final now. So we just got to do our best and get through it.
Tomorrow we talked about it's El Corruptico tomorrow. We've got Everton versus Nottingham Forest. Obviously, you're looking for a result. You're looking for a result tomorrow. El Corruptico's Everton, Nottingham Forest. Who do you want to win, or do you want none of them to win? Or what's the score?
Well, it's going to be a draw. A draw will do both. It does us a favour, isn't it? Just a draw.
So you're looking for a draw in El Corruptico, right? Obviously, you're not happy with the cheating that's gone on, have you?
No, not at all.
Talk to me about the cheating.
No, it's not about cheating. Well, let's go back a few years ago when Luton got dots 30 points. Really, that just finished. That could finish a club. That could bankrupt a club. That could finish a club. But Luton Town, we took it. We've done our best, and we just come up through the leagues, and we're showing the FA what we're about. And the FA just hate Luton Town. It's just proven simple. They hate Luton.
Yeah, so you think that, you know, what's happened to, you know, the teams, Nottingham Forest, the Evertons, even the Leicesters, not like that. You think that they've been lenient on them compared to yourselves?
I do, yeah. And don't forget about Man City as well. They've got a case as well going up.
And Chelsea.
And Chelsea. So what's happened with them? Are they going to wait till the season's finished? They can't really backtrack on what they're going to say, because at the end of the day, I think at the end of the day, Premier League football is the best football in the world. Everyone knows that. And if you've got the money, you can buy people, and you can buy solicitors, you can buy lawyers, and I don't think the FA will ever touch the big clubs. It's always the small clubs that get taken.
And it's interesting because you say that, because our owner, he knows about that, because obviously in the Championship there was all that cheating going on. We had FFP, you had Derby selling their stadiums, and we had all that nonsense going on with all the big teams were trying to get in the Premier League to get the money, and they were cheating as well. But then we had FFP, and they kind of tried to sort them out. I remember our owner saying to me, you won't get that in the Premier League because there's so much money in the Premier League. No one wants to cheat in the Premier League. So I'm actually quite surprised that you've got El Corruptico happening and all these teams cheating, because if you're getting £150 million a year, technically, why do you need to cheat?
This is it, isn't it? I just think it's a David Goliath story. It's a big clubs versus the small clubs. I mean, I think another big thing coming on is when they stopped replays. You know, the FA Cup replays. Stop them. Why? Why do you want to do that? I mean, that gives chances to smaller teams that grind it down to a draw to get the people back to your own revenue for the club. And that revenue keeps the clubs moving. It keeps them afloat, you know. So, it's the FA, isn't it? You know.
And tell you something, I'm not being funny. We could be doing a whole next podcast talking about all sorts of stuff. We're sitting down there talking about stuff, but we're just going to come back today. So listen, B's got a victory today. We're happy, obviously. We'll move on. But yourself now, your next few games, what do you reckon?
It's every game's a cup final now. It's an old cliche. Every game's a cup final. But at the end of the day, if someone had said to me at the start of the season that Luton Town need whatever point to stay up, then I'd have took that all day long. People wrote this off from day one. We'll beat Derby's record, we'll do this, do that. No. And what I like about it as well, we've got respect from the big clubs as well. That's what I like about it. People come to Kenilworth Road, they're not in for a game. We don't give up, and that's Luton Town.
UBs?
Yeah.
You bees.
You bees.
Come on, you bees. So there we are. Listen, we've done the Luton bar. Listen, Luton fans, to be fair, they've been smashed up 5-1, but they're very respectful. As you heard, they've got the comments there. They talked about the game. They were respectful to the bees and everything like that. And to be fair, like I said to you, Luton away day's gone up in my estimations as well. You have to just find the joints. And to be fair, our Luton mate Dan told us the places to go to. And we went into Luton and we found some good places to go to. Like, there's some really not good places to go to in Luton, but we found a really good place to go to, and the characters are right up for it. But I tell you something, what a result! And listen, we can just now relax and enjoy the rest of the season, can we?
What an incredible performance by Brentford and Brentford fans, I'd say today. I think there was only one team in it from the minute we kicked off, and that lapse at the end that allowed them to score, that's all that stopped today being the perfect performance, I think. We were against Luton. I'm not going to diss Luton. They certainly weren't the team that I expected us to be facing today. Fair play to us. We negated all of their threats. What they didn't have the intensity, and I give us credit for that. To be honest with you, I'm not going to say Luton had an off day. I'm going to say Brentford really managed the game perfectly, and it could have been a lot more than 5 if I'm honest with you. And the goals were stunning. Wisa deserved a hat trick. He ran his arse off today. And once again we're looking to Ivan Toney. And he's not there, and we've beaten like a really tricky opponent 5-1 on their patch. Teams have come here and struggled. Arsenal had to really pull it out last gasp at the end to get anything out of this. And Luton didn't play like that, like they did against the Gunners today, but they tried to, they intended to, but Brentford, Thomas Frank, they literally snubbed them out. And right at the end, Matthew Benham came on that pitch and he kind of celebrated with the players. Benham today, he knew we were safe. Today's the game that he celebrated us being in the Premier League for another season, and we look like a Premier League team today, and it could have been really edgy and it could have been nervous, and it just didn't end up that way. And it looks like the season's going to end up like we hoped. We've got all our good players coming back. Shard has scored today. Weisa got a couple. KLP got one. It was
future. They're the future.
It was a very, very positive day, and I have to I'm celebrating with Brentford fans today. And the atmosphere in the away end was incredible, and it was almost the perfect day. And I'm not going to let the perfect ruin what was an excellent afternoon. So well done Brentford, well done Brentford players, well done Brentford fans. Come on you bees.
Come on you bees. This is the Besotted Pride of West London podcast. But it's a bit of besotted.com/beer. Write us a review in all good podcast channels. We're on all of them as well, you know what I'm saying? And like I said to you, I've enjoyed my day. It's been wicked, honestly, like I said to you. And I know a lot of people couldn't make it to Luton today, but it's just one of them things, man, which is like, honestly, it was great. But Brentford got the result, and maybe next year if we play them again, you'll come down here. We go to Luton, we go down here as well. But like I said to you, I'm able to be here, and I have totally enjoyed this. I've enjoyed talking to the Bees fans. Listen, you can hear all the Brentford fans here. Yeah, you can hear all the characters here. You can hear all the characters. You can hear all the characters here in there. All happy bees here in the place here as well. So listen. Let me just listen. I was going to close the podcast off, but I'm gonna have one final chat to a couple of bees, because you were so happy. You are so happy, right? You are so happy that we cannot include you. Tell me about that game.
Letting the one in was a disaster.
No, listen, let's be positive about this game.
I'll tell you,
That was brilliant.
best win, one of the best away days I've been to ever. And to be honest, this season it's been needed. And we went out there and we showed class. And we went out there and showed them how it's done. 5-1. What a game! Best game of the season. Honestly, perfect.
Honestly, best game. Listen, we've talked about it. You can listen to the podcast back. I've given my views. Of course, best game of the season. But I'm asking you the questions now as well, because you've come out of here and you're very, very. You're very, very. Listen, you start with a negative point, but let's just give the positives, man.
Oh, professional performance. All the players coming back. This is what we missed all season. All the injuries we had, we knew it was going to be difficult with the injuries. Now they're coming back. It shows what we are.
But it's interesting because a lot, you know, I mean, I'll go into like Radio 5, I talk to a lot of people and I say, like, the injuries being out has caused us a problem. And people think, what are you talking about? Yeah, he's talking nonsense. Even some Brentford fans are like, you know, Brentford are terrible, you know. We've seen some Brentford, we're not calling them out, but I'm saying that sometimes you have to, like, look at the situation, chill yourselves out and realise it can't be perfect all of the time. And you have to support your team through the freaking thing.
Right, on a Monday night, 7:15 kick-off, playing Workington Town, it was hammering down with rain. There was 2,043 at the stadium at Griffin Park. Me and my brother were there at 2,000 people. Yeah, we've seen it all. Today, love it. We enjoy these days. These days.
These days, this is what...
Unbelievable.
All that hard work we've worked for over the years.
And Matthew Benham, unbelievable. He was
on the pitch. Were you very proud when you saw him on the pitch today?
We was at Peterborough when Matthew Benham was a supporter in the crowd when we went up to the Championship.
That was a great day. That was a great day, wasn't it? That was a great day. That was 2002. Great day. You know, we won the league. We didn't expect to win the league that day, did we?
No. Won our last 6 games, won the league. Absolutely brilliant. And now we're creaming it off. Me and my old boy there. He's 69 he's 69 something. He's 69. I'm 65. We just enjoy it, Billy. We just enjoy it.
So listen, this is the. I'm going to try. Yeah, this is the lane. This is the lane. So you're a lane man as well. So yeah, you listen, old school lane Breeze fan as well. You enjoyed today, didn't you?
Brilliant, mate. Superb, mate. I'm glad that we scored 5 goals. Never seen that before in the Premier League. Can't remember last time we scored 5 goals.
Away from home.
Away from home.
Yeah. Leeds at home was the last time we scored 5.
Yeah. So yeah, we scored 5. Yeah, 5 at Leeds. Yeah, but you know we've done really well today, haven't we?
Brilliant, mate. Superb, mate. I loved it all day long.
So you've had a good day?
Ain't finished yet.
Yeah.
I'm still enjoying it, mate.
You've been through thick and thin with the bees, haven't you?
I've been from 1968. From 1968, I've seen the shit. I've seen Workington Town in 1976 on a Monday night. When it was me and him and 2,000
He just said it, he's told that story, and that's all good. You know, a lot of people think, who the hell are working in town? They don't even exist anymore.
Exactly, there's not many of us left from that night. There's not many of us left, is there?
So,
fan number 799. Fan number 799 at Brentford.
We need to get on this train. So this is our train. Sorry, yeah. So I'm gonna. Sorry. So it's terminating here. So hold on a second. This is Terminator. This is the Terminator X. Terminator X. Yeah, this is Terminator X. Is what I'm saying. So anyway, I've just. Here we go. So he's got another one. So this just goes to show. I'm back. So this just goes to show you how live and direct these podcasts are. No editing that. We were on one train. It's Terminator X. Like I'm saying, pro Public Enemy style. You know what I'm saying. And then we're coming back onto the other train. We're getting on there. Beats in the fan. Listen, you, everyone back at home who's listening to this podcast, you've done it all. This is. I'm going to close it up now. I'm going to close it all. I'm going to close it up here as well. While Laney's taking a picture of the lanes, I'm going to get on this train so I don't miss this train here. As we say here, I'm going to close this up. This is the Besotted Pride of West London podcast. Buy us a beer. Listen, if you've enjoyed this podcast, and it's been a proper long on podcast, buy us a beer. besotted.com/beer. Also, don't forget to check us out on all good podcast channels as well. Get us on Apple, get us on Google, get us whatever else. But like I said to you, I'm Billy the Bee. I've had a brilliant day out. I've been with the lady, I've been with the Holland man, I've been with the Scary Carey, I've been the Young Carey man, I've been with these Lane characters, I've been all sorts of characters, and Club Shop Ann and all sorts of characters and all that. But I say,